the H1. The H1, and we were playing around with page title earlier, show yes or no, and then we had an alternate page title just below this. I kept trying to mess with the alternative page title, but that's not what I should have been doing. This right here is your page title. So that means that on this page, this is your page title. This is an H1 heading. Okay, this is your biggest heading available. This secondary one over here is your H2 heading. Okay, so it's typically, and that's where your alternative heading is going to be. Typically, you want to have your H1 heading match your H2 heading. Okay, typically you want to have a match. It doesn't have to, but it could be like the H2 can be a secondary thing. So let's say you put FAQs, let's say you put spas in Phoenix FAQs. And then over here you put hot tubs in Phoenix FAQs. This would be a secondary SEO keyword. Okay, but this is your primary SEO keyword. Okay, to change this on the pages themselves, the page title, which is this area here, you can change this to say whatever you want. So we could put spas by design FAQs. Now this isn't going to change. This is going to stay FAQs. If you wanted to change it, you can manually change it by changing that right there. So otherwise it's going to stay FAQs. Now you can change your page title up in here. Okay, it's not going to change the URL. If you want to match that, you would change this to Spas by Design FAQs. And you can just type it in. You don't have to put the hyphens in. It'll automatically do that. So Spas by Design FAQs. No apostrophe when you do this. And once you click OK, it'll put the hyphens in there. Okay. So right now I actually am going to change this just for SEO purposes and to show you what I'm talking about. So Spas by Design FAQs. The page title is Spas by Design FAQs. And if you wanted to, you could change this alternative text to get your H2 Spas by Design FAQs. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and then also, now what you want to do is, it says FAQ Spas by Design. Get your title here to match. These are your meta information, and then this title right here is what's going to show. Actually, both of these are going to show, but these are also considered your meta information that Google will search for and find. Right now, there's no description because on this particular page, well, on this particular page there's FAQs, but there's not a paragraph style setting for it to grab information. So again, Spas by Design FAQs. And here you can change things up. So well actually, okay, so we got a couple of keywords in here. Spas by Design, hot tub, and then Phoenix right here. So you can change these up. You could put Spas by Design, hot tub, Phoenix, Spas by Design, Phoenix. You could change this to surprise or whatever you wanted, or you could add on, continue to add on. Notice how many characters are here. It'll count how many characters down to 0. Same thing right here. Okay. But so we have a fair amount of information here, and then we've got a few keywords in here. And then we go back up here and click Update. Now, one thing about changing some of this information is, when I refresh this, watch what will happen here. SPAs by Design FAQs. Okay, so you got to watch what you put on your keywords or your titles, because that's going to change that up here. Okay, but the good thing is, let me make this a little smaller for you so you can see it in the screen. So now you have your, oh, you know what? This needs to change. We got to change the page. So the last thing is going to be going over to the appearance, then going to menus. We're going to change the URL over here. We can do that by, this is good training for you as well. Title attribute, and then you can save menu. Refresh. That didn't quite work out. Hold on. Oh, it's because it's trying to find FAQs, which again is gone. So, well, let me just click the button. Yeah, see, there it goes. All right, sorry about that for that little confusing part. But at any rate, now it shows SPAs by Design FAQs. So we're not refreshing the page that just says FAQs. But here's the cool thing. So now so forget about changing that menu on the title attribute, because once you change the title and change the URL, just remember to click the button to get back to that page. So forget about that changing menus. But if you wanted to change menus information, that's how you do it. Just click on the drop down, and then you can change the title attribute, or this would be the page, and then this would be what you want it to actually say. So, my bad. All right, back to what I was trying to say. You've got SPAs by Design, FAQs, SPAs by Design, SPAs by Design, and then also your meta tag information will say the same thing. So when people search it on Google, it will show SPAs by Design FAQs, since it's in there many, many times. Also, it's a good idea to have it in the content as well. SPAs by Design should be in here several times. For every 100 words that you have, figure on putting 2 of your keywords in, 2 of the same keywords in. So if you have, 500 keywords, you should have at least 10 keywords throughout the site. So for every 100, you want 2 keywords. Okay? I think that pretty much covers that.